Yes, sir, and our very, very wonderful good morning unto you, familia. Karibuni sana to the Blackout Fire Radio Media for the 21st century. Hope you are doing great. It is 38 minutes past 11 a.m. right here in Nairobi. K. Williams, I can see you're early like a bird, and you're saying peace at Joby. There's no sound. I'm really sorry about that, Ed, to correct. Had not checked some technical. We had some technical issues, but right now we are okay. On my way to work. Okay, now it's on. Thank you so much for letting me know. And you're saying also hi to Keith, but I did get to use that particular one to answer that. And you're saying that Joby cutting the sound on and off. Lol. No, I'm not. It is some technical issues, but I said, but we are doing great. Karibuni sana. This is the Pan African Bliss. My name is Joby, in case you're joining us for the first time. And I want to say Karibu sana. As we say, we are live and interactive on all the platforms. We are on Facebook, on Twitter, and also on Instagram. And right now, also on the YouTube itself. You can catch us on Facebook at the Blackout Fire Radio Network station, on Twitter at the Blackout Fire Network. As is the hashtag Pan African Bliss Joby and hashtag Blackout Fire Network. And also slide on the DM as you get to interact with us. How this particular day is coming unto you, and it is the 26th of October. The month is almost coming to an end. We have 5 days to go as we say bye-bye. I hope that you have achieved what you'd said to us achieve this particular month. I hope it has been a month of peace for you, a month not full of chaos, a month that you have manifested everything that you really wanted and made it into reality. For me, it has been a good month. I cannot even complain about it. I'm grateful for everything I have, as I said yesterday, for everyone who is around me, for being here, for having you also right here. I really do get to appreciate you so much. And you can also call us in at the +2547544022730 as we get to interact with us. You can also get to interact with us on our website. In case you're joining us for the first time, once again, Karibu. We have an amazing website I'll be sharing with you right now. And in case you want to check us out, what we are all about, we have amazing programs right here on the Blackout Fire Radio Media for the 21st century. We have the Pan African Bliss, we have the Africa Today Show, we have the 54 Correspondent, we have the African Diary done by Kate, we have the Rhythm Scoop Show, which is done by Kate, Spikes, and I, and we also have the 254 to Jadili Show. And also, we have interact with a lot of people, especially when it comes to matters of doing outdoor shows. And you've seen the reaction of people, how they do get to talk talk about how the government has really messed their lives, and they feel like this is has been the worst, leadership that there ever been since the matters of, we attained independence. But we hope that you're gonna be able to be catching us on those all those platforms as I get to share my. Let me just get to share my screen about the website and what we are all about. And of course, you can check us out. Once you log into the website, feel free to create your own profile as usual and get to enjoy amazing, amazing, amazing positive vibes. I did get to play you some amazing jam. Hustle by the one and only Kaka Kevo. He goes by the name Triple K, but most of him call him Kaka Kevo. Kaka Kevo is Kevin, short form of Mr. Kevin, like just the short form of Kevo, Kevin Kevo. That is how we get to pronounce it in Swahili. They also get to play in hell by the one and only Lex the Wolf. Lex the Wolf. He comes from Nigeria. In case you are wondering, what is that amazing jam? He comes from Nigeria and he is doing the most. Let me just get to share my screen, particularly get to show you what we are all about on the website. In case you're joining us for the first time, once again, I want to say Asante Sana, and this is the page that we are talking about. Feel free to create your own profile right here on the Black Out Fire Radio. We are all about positive vibes. That is what we are all about, and you'll be engaging with people from different parts of the world and get to learn from them, because we are what we are all about right here. It not only is it bringing about the African people together, or rather bringing the division that has been created by the system of education, by politicians, by churches, and so many things. We are all about also educating each other. No one was born intelligent. I keep on saying that. Every day I'm learning something. So are you. And I do get to appreciate that particular. We're going to take a short musical break. But before that, I want to give you a quote of the day. And this is very simple. And it's just literally about your life as you get to enjoy your terrific Tuesday. Today it is on a Tuesday. I don't know how you're planning to celebrate this particular one, but as you enjoy this vibration that we're bringing from me from the 254, you can also tell me what is the time over there, and particularly how this month has been for you. Imagine it makes us feel happy if we just get to hear you had an amazing month. Do you know how amazing? Personally, I love someone just telling me I've had a positive vibe, particularly this month. No matter how worse it could be, you can also put some fiction on it, but just tell me about it. Trust me, when I ask you to tell me about it, I feel good about it. I always feel happy when I see other people happy. That is genuinely my heart and genuinely how I really am created. That is who I really am, and there's no way I can ever change that. I'm happy when I see people winning. I am happy when I see people happy. It also makes me happy because I know I may be not in the best position right now as much as I am. I may not be in the best position tomorrow, but I am happy because I saw someone else walking out of the same position. They are happy about it. They are happy about their life. So as you interact with us, we're looking forward to that. But let me just give you a quote of the day, and this is very simple, and it says, life is so much simpler when you stop explaining yourself to people and just do what works for you. That is the quote of the day that I have for you. And it says, life is so much simpler when you stop explaining yourself to people and just do what works for you. As I keep on saying, I've seen most of us trying to rely our happiness on other people, but I came to realize that you can never make someone happy, or even in a relationship, you are not responsible for your partner's happiness. They are responsible for their own happiness, because for me to make my own partner happy or to make my friends happy, I also have to be at peace with myself. I need to ensure that I'm also happy to also receive the happiness that they are giving unto me, and the happiness I'll be giving unto them. That is how life works. But I've seen that most of us, we try, or rather we complicate our lives by literally relying on other people, trying to explain ourselves, trying to explain our mistakes. No one is perfect. As I said, no one is intelligent. No one was born intelligent. We all grow up gaining knowledge, and the worst thing is that we are, especially the African people, we have been made to gain knowledge in the worst way, where we have to rely all our lives on religion and so many things. But personally, I think how we can really make our life simple is stop explaining yourself. You make mistakes, apologize when it is necessary, if it was really necessary for you to apologize. But why it is not necessary for you to explain, let it be. You owe no one any explanation over your life. Everyone has their own ups and downs to fix. So That is what I can really say. But karibuni sana. Samuel is saying good morning, Joby. Good morning, and to you. Hope you're doing great this wonderful day. Karibu sana to the Pan African Bliss, and we are looking forward to having an amazing discussion. We're gonna take a short musical break. When I come back, I'll be giving and rather enlightening you what is happening across the African continent, starting with the matters of Sudan, and then I'll be discussing the major topic of the day. So keep it the Black Fire Network. Do not touch that button as you get to interact with us. Let me play you this amazing one of my favorite jams, and if you know, this is Greedy by the one and only Sakis Darkos. If you love me, you don't let anybody touch that money. No. If you really love me, you should give that body for me. Only me, I should see for me. Baby, no. Don't let me down. Baby, don't kiss another person. Don't do another person. I'm greedy. You should know already that I'm greedy. Oh, I'm greedy. You should know that I'm greedy. Oh, I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. Oh, I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. Are you really only one? And that's a guy in my area. Wanna be the deck. That's why I need a good girl back here. Something like we are not even in respect. She give me steady, girl, I'm color Rihanna. Just for the baby, you can call her Rihanna. Oh, she a bad girl. She give me steady, but she know I'm a bad boy. Good girl, got bad. Baby is a good girl, got bad. Baby is a good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl. Baby is a good girl. I'm greedy. 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 Oh yes, and of course, if you know me, and of course, if you have been tuning in into the Pan African Place, you know, that is my favorite jam by the one and only Starkey's Darkos. I keep on saying it is dedicated to the ladies, but again, I think it's also dedicated to me, cause yo, I love this amazing jam. Not because I'm greedy, but I love the jam. Karibuni sana to the Black Fire Radio Media for the 21st century, right here on the Pan African Bliss. My name is Joby. In case you're joining me for the first time, Karibu sana. It is 11 minutes to 12 p.m. I don't know about you, where you are listening to us from. We can talk of the matters of K. Williams. What is the time over there where you're listening to us from? And of course, also to Samuel, what is the time in Jamaica itself? What is the time over there? I wish I could ask the question in the Jamaican accent, yeah, but I don't want to say something nasty or something crazy. So let me just keep it shush to myself. But of course, as we say, we are live and interactive on our social media handles. We are on Facebook at the Black Fire Network Radio Station, on Twitter as well, and also on Instagram. Just get to share your thoughts with us on what is happening, or rather the matters that we'll be discussing right here on the Pan African Bliss. And of course, I was saying the month is almost coming to an end. What is it that you feel that you have achieved this particular month? Do you feel it has been a month of positive vibes unto you, or do you feel like it has been a month of negative vibes to you? Because every time we keep on starting a new week or rather a new month, I think I'm always manifesting on your behalf, y'all. You know, I'm always like, you know, I want everything to just flow smoothly. I want to vibrate nothing but positive vibes. I want to give you you and ensure that you also learn something on a daily basis, because that is what we are all about right here on the Blackout Fire Network Media for the 21st century. I was sharing my page, rather I was sharing the screen on what we are all about, and you can see that is me. This is the website. In case you're joining us for the first time and you've not joined the website, we are on the www.blackoutfirenet.com. Once you log onto the website, feel free to create your own profile and get to enjoy this amazing vibe. We also have a social page where you can be able to chat, or rather share your links, share your videos without being limited or anyone watching you, or rather following up what you are even posting on YouTube. Or maybe you have a content that you also want family to support you on, you can also feel free to share right here on the page. And of course, I do believe we'll be right there with you. This is the Pan African Bliss once again, and I hope you are doing great. Samuel, you're saying it is 3:49, and I see that is quite early, man. That is quite early. They say, I don't know how many of you can agree with me on this, but I've grown up being told there's so many stereotypes, or rather stereo stories, that we've really gotten about the African concept, the African continent, the African people, you living under the African continent. There's so many things. And of course, we were discussing that yesterday on the Rhythm Scoop show, and it just hit my mind right now because someone has said that it is 3:49 p.m. right there. But let me just get to read this particular, and then I give you the short story as we get deeper into the matters that I have for you today. You're saying, what is the time? What time? That's how you say what time. Oh, okay. So that is the Jamaican accent. What time? Hey, okay. I'm learning. I'm learning. Time. Are you saying that K Williams is saying it is 4:50? You are in NJ. Where is NJ? Karibu Niseme. I almost said New York, but I do not understand where is NJ. I don't know. That is which country is that? Or which continent is that? But let me understand that what is the time where you are really listening to us from. It is 4:50. Of course, it is almost 5 a.m. and I do believe also it's quite early, right? Here in Nairobi, you'll find that at 4 a.m. 5 a.m. that is when people are waking up, maybe to go to their works, especially the drivers, the conductors. That is the time that they basically get to wake up this that amount at that particular time. But I was just saying one of the African concept that I've grown up with, and I don't know how many of you can agree with me, or rather can relate to the story of you have also been told the same. And this is about the 3 o'clock time. It is always 3 a.m., right? 3 a.m. and 12 a.m. They say in between 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. That is when the evil spirits get to rise up. And, at that time, you need to be conscious. At that time, that is when people get to commit a lot of sins. At that time, that is when a lot of evil doing is ongoing. I don't know if you can really agree with me, but I remember personally, it made me feel scared whenever I could wake up and maybe I check on my phone, it is 3, I could go back to sleep, because I don't want evil spirits coming onto me. But again, I think it is also a fiction that we need to fix, because I do not really believe, unless you say on the like spiritual wise, in the positive way, not in the negative way. That is how, like, you can maybe vibrate. I think that is the time you can vibrate higher. Personally, how I understood the laws of the universe, that is the time you can vibrate higher to the universe. That is the time you can be able to manifest anything you really want. But personally, I've never woken up at 3 a.m. trying to manifest, rather doing some universal trials and stuff. But I don't know if you can really agree with me, or rather how many of you have gotten the same concept, that between 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. that is the time that evil spirits get to rise and wander around. Rather, they are all over the place. What time you say? Okay. I do get that one part, Samuel. And you're saying that that is the witching hour. So you also got the same concept. Okay, someone kindly let me know. I'll share the link, and of course you can also join. Feel free to also tell me if you grew up with the same concept. You've been told that is the witching hour. That is when the evil spirits are rising. That is the time that witchcrafters, rather the witches, are trying to send evil spirits and all stuff. And that is what I really grew up knowing, and it made me literally very, very scared. K Williams is saying that is New Jersey. I don't understand why I didn't get New Jersey, but thank you for letting me know that is New Jersey. I appreciate you for letting me know. But let me get straight to the matters of the day. And before that, let me just say hi, Kip.
Shit. Hey.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yeah, like you said,
How you doing?
man. Oh
I know,
man,
I know it's early. I know you tried today. You did try today.
I tried. Hey, you almost over something? Every time you okay? You've been up for about 20 minutes, 22.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm not that far. But Karibu Sana, how you doing today?
Caribou Sana to everybody. I'm good.
Mhm. Well, anyway, I was just saying something before I get into the matters of the day. I was asking the family right here who are with us on the broadcast what is the time according to where they're listening and watching us from. And Samuel told me it is 3:49 a.m. right there, and Kay Williams told me it is 4:50 a.m. In New Jersey. But I was telling Samuel and Kay Williams that I don't know how many of them can agree with me and the rest of the family that the African stereotypes that we were talking about yesterday, and what that is one of the things that I've grown up with. I don't know if it is a stereotype or it is the reality that in between 12 a.m. and 3 p.m. That is the time that witches and the evil spirits get to wander around, and at that time you need to be very conscious of everything that
Oh
you
no,
and everything that you're doing. I don't know if
no,
you can agree with that, Keith, or rather if you've grown up with the same concept. You know, before you
no. I
being
didn't grow.
traumatized.
No, I didn't grow up with a lot of I grew up with a lot of Jesus talk, but not those kind of superstitions. Um, a lot of those African stereotypes come from racism, come from white supremacy.
Mm-hmm.
So unless you understand white supremacy, everything's going to confuse. If you understand how these, since they got control of the world now, unless you understand who these people are and how they operate,
Mm-hmm.
everything will confuse you. The black people think that white people are their friends. They don't know that the white man has always been our enemy. It's absolutely crazy. They don't study, as Joby, I mean, as Dr. Mum said, black people don't study no history. They don't
Mm-hmm.
want to actually know real history. They don't want to research nothing. Like she said in that video, if you believe in Jesus, go find him. Go research it. If you research it, you'll know he's not real.
Mm-hmm.
It might break your heart, but I remember, I remember, you said, I don't know who that is. Uh, that right there you just passed was Rumby, and the guy was Mr. X. That's
Mm-hmm.
Mr. X, but with the fist. Uh, I should have took down the girl with the yellow. I never took her down. I should have took her down. A lot of people I've taken down because they're no longer with us,
Mm-hmm.
just like her. But I kept her up there. I don't know why. I should have took. I can't remember her damn name. I said I'm bad. I can't remember. That's Mr.
It's
X there. Yeah, Mr. X. He lives in New York. That's the young lady I hired like 2 or 3 years ago. That's
mm-hmm.
Rumby's eye right there from Zimbabwe. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
that's you. And last one you know is Katie.
Mm-hmm. I was telling the family in case there's anyone who is joining us for the first time, they can join the website and get to enjoy our programs because we have so many things that we get to teach each other right here. And every day we are on the process of learning and being awakened and getting to know about our true selves.
Yes, life is a long learning process.
Mm-hmm.
You learn through life. You learn, especially African. And shout
Mm-hmm.
out to you, Dr. Mumby. You exactly right. Because when you come back, when she does to my being reincarnated, I can't be reincarnated this time. I know too much. I can't come back to a
Mm-hmm.
moronic family and I'm caught in Jesus talk or Islam, oh my God, I might not get out that life. I might come back as a I might be my family might be a religious nut. I'm in there talking about Jesus again. Oh no, I can't do it again. I might get I might be born to somebody that's an Islamic nut. I'm in there in a mosque in one of them goopy hats. Allah Akbar, la bala bala laka, laka bala bala ba.
You know, they say another concept that I've also grown up with is that you're not supposed to mock Jesus. You know, if you mock Jesus, you're going to hell. That is like a serious curse if
Well,
you
you
mock
know
Jesus.
what? Well, I'm mocking because there's no Jesus and there is no hell. So fuck Jesus. I I can say that because I know that there is no. I can say that, when I was younger, I couldn't say it. That would scare the hell out of me because I didn't know any better. But now I know without a doubt there's no hell, there's
Mhm.
no Jesus, so I can say it with absolute confidence, Joby. Fuck
Mhm.
Jesus. because I know he ain't real. I know white
I
people made him up from African stories that they stole from Africa and
know.
created some crazy cracker named Jesus. It's not Christ. It's not Jesus Christ. It's Christ consciousness.
Mhm.
That's the name of Africans called the consciousness you reach a higher level is called Christ consciousness. There
Mhm.
never was any cracker. Sorry, black people that walk this face of
That
the earth
is that is
named
why I'm
any
saying.
goddamn Jesus. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go
I'm
ahead.
trying to relate to this story, and I can see that Samuel and K. Williams also have their own thoughts to say about it. Samuel is saying that no man, that's not the kind of witching hour. That is just some lies. And you're saying it's usually the time you are in the deepest sleep. Usually is the time rituals are done at night. But which kind of rituals? Because if I try to understand rituals, there are some universal rituals, and there is the concept of me, which made me grow up in fear. Like even if I could wake up and I want to help myself at night going to the toilet like 3 a.m., I'd go back to bed because I'm scared, because I'm being told this is the time that evil spirits are wandering around. So I could never, I
Because you
just,
were scared as a child because you were taught nonsense. That's right. You
you
were
know,
taught
I was,
nonsense. Who decides what's an evil spirit? What is that?
yeah,
You
I,
as a child. See, I don't want to see that. See, like that. I don't want to be born again and someone teach me some shit like that, and I'm running around scared to death. And I gotta learn. It takes my whole life to unlearn that lie. Evil
you know
spirits
what's,
are walking around here, and just
what?
like Dr. Mummy say, like she said, you might be born. You might be born to morons. You're exactly right. I don't want to be born to no more fucking morons.
You know, that is the worst thing is, I also agree with K. Williams saying that religion mess our people's mind. That is totally true.
It did. It
General
destroyed us.
Mosquito, General Mosquito, good morning. You saying that? Let me get rid that there is really no Jesus. Please, say it ain't so. And I totally agree with you. But the worst thing is, I remember my dad could wake up. There's a time my dad was so much into this religion shit, and I could. I remember them. They used to force me going to go to church, but I used to. If I go to church, I used to walk out, like go play outside. Then when I go back home, they're like, why do you have to misbehave in church? Why do you always walk
Oh
out
no,
from the
they allowed you to walk out. I'm surprised you. Usually, when your parents take you to church, you're not allowed to walk out. You're not going. Sit down, and
yes,
shut up, and let the preacher talk. You don't do any talking about the preacher, and you sit there and you learn your lessons. I'm surprised you. Hey, Joby was bold.
oh my god,
No parent allows their child to walk out.
I used
Joey
to
was
walk
bold.
out. I
I'm
used to
out.
walk out.
So that was something from your past life that
Hmm.
that you were able conscious of that you know that hey, this is bullshit. You walk out and go play. But
Used I remember, like, all my life, ever since, like, I came across my dad, because I grew up separate with my mom and my dad. But when I came to meet my dad, it was really way straight to this Jesus and church shit. You have to go to church every Sunday after school. You have to have some time to read the Bible. You have to do this and this. If I walk out of church, when I go back home, they are, questioning me, why do you always have to misbehave in front of people? I'm like, I'm not misbehaving. I'm not getting what these people are trying to tell me. So there's no way you can tell me to stay at church while all of you are adults. You're getting this Jesus concept, but I'm not. This is crazy. So you have to allow me just make a decision of mine and try to understand me that I don't want to fit. I'm not trying to fit in there. I don't feel the whole vibe. I'm not
no,
feeling
because
the
your
whole vibe,
spirit. No, because you coming back somehow. You learned in your last life. You obviously you didn't vibrate high enough to break this prison we in, but you must have learned the truth in your last life, and so it still was in you. You didn't know what it was because we come back, our memories wiped. When we come back, our memories wiped clean. So it was still in your spirit. Hey, this is some bullshit. It was in mine too, even as a kid. Like, man, this shit. I had to go. Like, this shit ain't something fishy about this bullshit. but it still scared the hell out of me because I didn't know the facts. But I was still going. You know, it's really liberating, when I finally got to learn the truth. I got to be afraid no more hell, no more
Mm-hmm.
goofy Jesus talk 'cause I know it ain't real. So, you'll lose family members. I lost my grandmother. I said, Grandma, you be willing to lose your own grandson off this fake cracker you ain't never met?
Mm-hmm.
I Jesus. Boy, if you don't believe in Jesus, don't come to my house no more. Whenever you're back in Los Angeles, you don't come to my house. I said, all right, well, Don't kick rocks, Grandma. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not putting back. I'm not putting back on the fake Jesus for your ass. And it
Mhm.
scares you, and that's where you at. I had to understand that, you know, she's my grandmother in this life. She's not my spiritual family because she still sleep.
Mhm.
We're just born to these people, but they might
Mhm.
not be our soul families. They might be here to teach us certain lessons or certain things happen, but they're not our soul family. And you got
Mhm.
and the African used to talk about that. You start learning, the African will tell you about that when you come back. You know, it might be you might be come back to people you had in your past life that were enemies to your ass. You don't even know it.
Now
But
sometimes, for me,
go
I
ahead.
think, for me sometimes I think my dad used to punish us now by this particular kind of hour that we were told is the spirit witchcrafting type of hour. He used to wake us up to pray, like you must pray. Just say something,
Yeah,
pray. Just
because
pray.
your father was ignorant. It was given to him by his parents or whoever. It's not even. It's not that shit ain't old Africa. Just like Dr. Mummy says, it was my grandmother that first knew Jesus. Did nobody know no damn Jesus before her? Exactly. It wasn't even in Africa. African people didn't believe that goofy shit. And when white people came, they forced to believe in that nonsense. It's a
Mhm.
lie. It's a lie. It's a lie when they made it up. It's a lie now. And so your father's still trapped in a lie. If you
It's
teach today, he'd probably be too scared. He might jump out a damn window. Dad,
Mhm.
there is no Jesus. What are you saying to me, Joby? What are you saying? Are you you have now condemned your soul to
they'll
damn
they'll be
fire in hell.
they'll be acting like me the first time, and I couldn't, it couldn't get off my head. I was traumatized. I was all over the place, all over my mind. I'm like, what is kid trying to tell me? Like, I was asking myself so many questions.
I'm
What on
trying to
earth
tell
would you
you, there
tell
is
me
no Jesus.
this? What would you tell me there's no Jesus? Well, I've grown up. If there's no Jesus, then there's no God. Then what have I been praying to? Who have I been talking to? And of course, that is what I really wanted to talk about
You've been
today.
talking to a cartoon character, Joby.
Mhm. I wanted to talk about whereby our people as African people, where we have been divided still on the same issue we keep on talking about every day, about the matters of religion, the matters of the system of education. We have politics, we have the myths and misconception, the stereotypes we were talking about yesterday of the African people, which we ourselves believe in, that you came from a monkey, which was we were telling you that we studied in
It's a
Job.
lie. It's not a
We
lie because Joby, you don't have any. See, that's another thing. You as an
Mhm.
African, you don't have any animal genetics. See, white
Mhm.
people have other people have animal genetics. Have monkey, they have dog, they have rabbit. See,
Mhm.
white see these things. I mean, like when Dr. Mummy said on her video yesterday, these people were created to house demons. You learning, Dr. Mummy? You almost there, sweetheart. I know you're listening. Yes, white people were created to house, I don't want to call them demons, but low vibrational beings. That would be considered demons. The body is an illusion. Only the spirit that sits inside is real. So you had a group of Africans. You were highly advanced people, and a group of they would be black, but they'd be interdimensional. They'd be from Sirius on a higher level. That's why I'm trying to show you the color spectrum of last week or the week before. I'm trying to show you the color spectrum to make you understand that there's a spiritual war going on with us and this other entity,
Mhm.
that they don't want us to rise in vibration. They want us to stay here just reincarnating, coming back,
Mhm.
dying, coming back, dying, coming back, dying, coming back, because there's an entity that feeds off our energy. Because all life is just energy. We are just nothing but energy. So the thing, that's why I told Dr. Mum she learned it's not a school. This is a prison. It's a prison planet. We just keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back. We're not allowed to leave this damn bitch because we're not vibrating high enough to break the magnetic field around the earth and around the solar system. So
Mhm.
it's to make sure we never leave this thing, that we keep being recycled as energy for a certain entity. Everything is just energy coming from the all. So when we understand that, we understand, okay, wow, then what's going on? So they created the white people, these other people. That's why I was
Mhm.
going to show you the video with the white man with the tail, because they were
Mhm.
created with animal parts. So imagine they took the black woman's genetics, your genetics, Joby. They took the African woman's genetics. They
Mm-hmm.
took a monkey, well, a chimpanzee, a dog, a rabbit, and they mix their genetics to make white people. It's fucking crazy. It's in the so that's when they start learning, they say, "Oh, we all come from monkey," because that's in their genetics. The African don't have any monkey DNA. You don't got unless you've been mixing with white people. If you got a white half black half white child, your child got that monkey shit because you with the white man or with the white woman.
Yeah, that
But
is
you,
one.
oh, go ahead.
That is one of the things that is making Africans keep on hating themselves, because most of you get to believe that most of the people get to believe that I came from a monkey. This is
Put
what
us
I
up
was.
then, Joe. Put us up on DuckDuckGo and say
Uh,
the African because they now they know because the people above the Sahara are white people. That's no longer Africans. Those are considered white Arabs. Say Africans below the Sahara have no animal genetics. Pull that up on DuckDuckGo. Go to search. Say Africans below, because you're talking about African people, not them crackers that are up there in Egypt now and Libya and Morocco and all that shit now. Those are not African people. Those people invaded Africa and now took over those areas. Those are not African. So say African people below the Sahara have
mhm.
no animal genetics. And you'll see
Sahara.
they know that. So if you got they know you didn't come from a monkey. You only because you come straight from God
Sahara.
as
Did
your
you say
ancestors knew. Huh?
Sahara? You pardon the word Sahara.
Yeah, Sahara. Yeah, below
Sa-
the Sahara. See, Africans below the Sahara, 'cause you got the Sahara Desert. Above Sahara, you got all them damn crackers now in Africa. Those are not the original people that were there. They invaded those lands. So they wanted they being specific about Africa, African people. So be people said Africans below the Sahara has no African genetics. Damn, Stacy, you guys up early, Stacy, Jill Mosquito. Well, it's all right for you. Time is about the same almost. You never like 2 hours behind Nairobi, so you good. Stacy, it's early over in Tallahassee. Samuel's up early. We all up early. But it should tell you that the African has no animal genetics. And so,
Let me read it. Let me see what they
go
are
ahead.
saying. Um, okay, they are saying that sub-Saharan Africa is a geographical, the area continent of Africa that
Mm-hmm.
lies South Africa of the Sahara. According to the United Nations, it consists of all African countries and territories that are fully and partially of South Sahara. Okay, I'm not
Ah,
seeing
you
that.
good?
Okay, that is
Nah,
not.
now I want to
Yeah.
find it. Don't worry. I want to find the genetics. I would have to take you to it. See, like I see, when you're researching, if you don't know what you're looking for, it's hard to find it. But yeah, the African doesn't have any animal genetics. All other people, the East Indian, the Asian, and the Caucasian all have animal genetics, Joe. But they come from animals.
Mm-hmm.
They think they evolved from a monkey. They didn't know monkey when they wake up as no human. That's the dumb shit they've been saying. That didn't
Mm-hmm.
happen. They were genetically created because they just don't have monkey in them. They have also okay. Pull this up, then, Joe. But I want you to notice, and I want you to notice to say, pull this up on DuckDuckGo. Say the dog has human DNA. Say, does the
Dog.
dog have the dog
Dog.
GOG? Does the
Oh.
dog does the
Oh.
dog have human DNA? Because they created the dog too. People start creating animals. Say, does the dog have human genetics or human DNA? The answer is going to be yes. And then you figure out that all that the people from Kemet, the African was creating all these animal species and shit. The cat was created.
They are saying that. Okay, let me read this one. Okay, did you know dogs have human DNA? They're saying
Exactly.
In 2005, scientists have conducted a genetic study of 29 dogs by testing their DNA. What they found was that the simple samples from the 29 dogs specimens contained humans' DNA, often
Exactly.
of
So let me explain this to you. Did
okay.
nobody sleep with no dog, Joby, and then create another dog?
Mhm,
That means the dog is created. The dog is a species created by taking I hate to say they use the black woman's genetics because she's the most superior. They'll take a
mhm,
black woman's genes and they'll mix it with something. I think the dog was created from a rabbit or maybe parts of another animal and animal genetics.
mhm,
Because I know that the cat was created from the rabbit. Because like I told Spikes years ago, pull this up, Joby, on YouTube. Pull up,
mhm,
go to YouTube and look up Cabit. You say, what's a cat? Say Cabit. Cabit. Say videos of Cabbits.
mhm,
Cabitt. That's a
mhm,
merge between a rabbit and a cat. So I know they either made the cat from the rabbit or the rabbit from the cat. That was the African. What the white man learned how to do now is called gene splicing.
mhm.
So we know the dog is a created animal that the African created his ass because it's got human genetics. So that means you were high scientists thousands of years ago. He's a scientist doing this. There couldn't be no morons creating a dog. They took the dog and started creating white people. That's why white people smell like dogs. When they get wet and they got the genetics of a dog, you're like, what the? You don't know none of this. They found out about this when they invaded Africa and started reading all these African scripts, talking about the African created their ass. It was a mistake. We're fucking around with genetics and we created this cracker. Say we fucked up. But you should see
Okay.
some images. You see images of cabbage on YouTube? A
Well,
cabbage?
okay, I'm typing cabbage, but they bring in cabbage like with a H. Is it
No,
supposed to be
no,
like
no, no. Go,
yeah?
go.
Let me
Just type in Cabit. How do you spell rabbit? It's B C A cabbage. Cabbit.
okay, VVIT. Right.
Cabbit. You want to put that in YouTube? They got videos of cabbages.
Let me just share my screen. You get to
Yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah. Share your screen. You'll see
General
a cross.
Mosquito, General Mosquito, be easy on Kate. And Sister Thomas, good morning to you. Hope you're doing great. General Mosquito, you're very
Exactly right, Jenna Mosquito. You can see the human characteristics. Exactly right. But most people can't see that, Jen. They're not wise enough to know these things. Let's see.
okay. So you can see that I've typed it's cabbage the way I've written it, right?
C
Cabbage.
A C
B B
A B Cabbit.
B B.
Yeah,
Oh,
BBIT.
right.
There
Okay.
you
Here.
go. This to show you a cabin. A mix between a rabbit and a cat. A rabbit was created, a cat was created. It's a cabin.
It looks like a cat.
Yeah, it's a cat and a rabbit. A cabin. It hops like a cat. See, trying to have trying to have sex with this cat. This cabin. It's got a rabbit tail. See that? And the rabbit is having sex with this cat. They're trying to say a
So
sexual.
if he mates,
No, it can't mate because a
oh,
cat and a rabbit can't mate because they're two different species. So whatever it would have would be sterile. It wouldn't be able to procreate. Okay, let me see. Let me check. Okay, we're talking about like a mule. You ever seen a
mhm.
mule, Joby? A mule?
Nah.
Okay, a mule is the mixture between a donkey and a horse. That's
Mm-hmm.
mixing the genetics, and you get a mule. A
Oh.
mule is an animal that can't reproduce itself. So when a mule's born, it can't create another mule because it was a genetic mutation. It cannot have a birth. You cannot have a mule. It's not natural to nature, like a cabbage,
Mm-hmm.
like like certain animals. Not they were created. So let's say if I take a donkey and a horse and I merge their genetics, it makes a mule.
Mm-hmm.
A mule cannot give birth because it's not a natural animal. So it came through gene splicing. So what you see here is back. thousands of years ago, Joby, the
Mm-hmm.
African was a genius. So he was
Mm-hmm.
gene splicing. Okay, pull up this word for me then. Get out, get out. Yeah, yeah, you got the cabbage, just a rabbit. I wanted you to get the video with the rabbit and the cabbage. The cabbage is hopping around. The front part looks like a cat. The back part looks like a rabbit. Anyway, get
Okay.
out of that. When I had you looking up Tamahu, go to
Duck,
go to
duck, go.
DuckDuck. Yeah, go to DuckDuckGo and say the definition of Tamahu. 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 What is the definition of Tamahu? Tamahu.
Okay.
The white
Uh,
man learned that when he invaded Africa. What is the definition of Tamahu?
uh,
Tam.
they're saying that. Let me get to see this one. Definition of Tamahu. Synonyms, autonomies, directives of. Okay, that is analogy of dictionary of Tamahu. Okay, let me get to see. Mm, define Tamahu. Tamahu synonyms. Tamahu pronunciation. Okay, I'm not getting everything, but they are not giving the whole concept, like what it really means. Let me
Yeah,
just.
Tamahu you should see created white man.
Uh-huh.
It's they created white people. That's what the African called them. Created because they knew they were created. It's called the created white man. Tamahu.
Mm-hmm.
Tama. How you guys spell Tamahu, guys? Is it Tamahu?
There is Tamanu, and the one they bring in me is Tamanu, not
No,
Tamapu.
not Lou. You spell no, not Lou. Tamahu.
U
Type that
double
in.
H.
Not double H, just H.
Mhm.
Tamahu.
Okay.
Tamahu.
They are not bringing the definition of Tamahu, but there is a story. They're saying that the story of origins of the Tamahu, in bracket the white people, the Francis Champoliano was the scholar created with the deciphering of. Okay, I'm not getting the whole thing, but they are not describing what Tamahu means. The information that he was said to have and revealed about the origins of true story of the Tamahu, which literally translates into the words created by white people.
Exactly. Created white race.
They are
The
created white
creation,
people.
the creation of white people. Why white people are not they're created to house demons. The body is no more than an avatar. The spirit sits inside, the soul sits inside the body.
Mm-hmm.
So the European was created with dog, rabbit,
Hmm.
and monkey, all kind of wicked shit. He's a
So that's why
concoction of.
that's why they have so many hairs.
Yeah, they have animal fur. And you as an African, oh, look at the fur on the white woman. I like that fur on her head. I want the fur. I got my wig and my weave. They all got fur from animals. That's animal fur. The Indian animal fur. The East Asian animal fur. The Caucasian animal fur. Because they were created from animals. They got the same fur you just seen with that cabbage and that rabbit and that dog. That's why you can look at a dog's hair and know it's the same thing as a white person's hair. And a dog has lice, Joby, and white people have lice, Joby.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. And they can never be your God.
Well, one thing that I learned over the weekend, I was watching a certain movie, and it's the same thing that we were speaking about on Friday, which really hit my mind so hard. Like, we Africans were the only people worshiping a white person, while the other rest of the white people, Chinese, Indians, or any other type of
They
people, they
worship things that look
worship their
like
own
them.
people.
Yeah, no
Sorry.
one's going. They worship things, even though it may be lies. They worship things that look like them.
Exactly.
No one's gonna worship some shit that don't look like you. That's moronic. I'm gonna
Mhm,
worship something that don't even look like me because that caused you now what to hate yourself, to think of other people as godly. You don't even know these people have animal genetics.
mhm,
They were created, and the African knew it. They were called the Tamahu, created white man and woman.
mhm.
They don't. How could they be your God? They just got on the planet 2 days ago. The African doesn't know history, so he doesn't know. European, you've been here millions of years. At the white man just showed up 2 days ago, and he's your God. He can't be your God. Can't no
And
damn, can't nobody with no rabbit DNA and dog DNA be your God.
well, Africans need to come back to their own, self sense and, thinking, go back to our own true selves, coming back to our own
They're
spirit,
scared of their own true self. They
our own.
call it witchcraft, and I'm doing the witchcraft. And I Africans get the African stuff away from. Where's my white Jesus at, Lord? What?
All
Show
right.
me you get out the house talking this African shit. I
Well,
where's the Bible? Oh my God.
On Sunday, I remember I was walking around. I was going to shop a little bit with a friend, and I was trying to explain to them, like the Jesus concept, all the lies that we've been fed as Africans and stuff. And someone was passing by, and they looked me with an weird eye, there's that, bitch. What are you trying to talk about? Like there's,
Yeah.
I want to fight you. Why are you saying that there's no Jesus? And I shouted,
Because they mean
there's
your
no
whole life
Jesus.
is a lie. It scares them. They believe in the hell.
I
What are you talking
know.
about? Hey, you going against Jesus? I'm going to hell. It's going to burn up. Hey, moron, how do you burn a spirit, a non, a non material entity? You can't burn a spirit, moron. You're not physical. You're
That is
not
so.
physical, so they can't burn you. But it
People,
says it says right here in this goopy book. It's in this goopy book. Hey, do you know where the goopy book came from? I don't know. I know my grandmother and my mama gave it to me. Where'd they get it, moron? I
I
don't
remember
know where they got it.
there was a time I was trying to explain to people on my. I love posting on my status and trying to explain everything that I'm learning daily by daily. So I was trying to explain to people even this before I got the whole concept. Like, there's a difference between spirituality and religion, and I also bumped into it, and it was saying that spirituality does not come from religion. It comes
Nope.
from our soul. We must not
Right.
we must stop confusing religion and spirituality. Religion is
That's
a
right.
set of rules, regulations, and rituals created by humans, which we
Yep.
were supposed to help them, were supposed to help us as people spiritually. But due to human imperfection, religion has become corrupt, political, deceive, a tool of power to struggle. Which is one of the people that I've seen people who are actually so much into religion, they are really struggling a lot because you're like, Jesus come and help you waiting. You cannot wake yourself, rather get yourself
Yep.
out of a situation because you're
You
waiting
might
for
you might as well
come
be saying I'm waiting on SpongeBob. Jesus is real as SpongeBob. Where you at, Sponge? Can SpongeBob help me? SpongeBob SquarePants. Where you
uh-huh.
at, SpongeBob?
Hmm.
SpongeBob. Why isn't SpongeBob coming to help me, Joby? You say Keith because he's a cartoon character. No, 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 he's not. SpongeBob is the Lord. Where is SpongeBob SquarePants at?
Easily crazy. They
Look,
also say that spirituality is not theology or ideology. It is simply a way of life, pure and original, as given by the Most High. Spirituality is a network of linking to us, to the Most High, the universe, and each other, which most of us as Africans actually do not know that. When you try to speak of it, it's like,
nope.
oh, you're not saved. You just don't want to. You're demonic. You shouldn't even come to church. And
They don't,
you know,
they don't,
do that.
they don't understand the universe works on energy, vibration, and frequency. They don't even know that. What you're saying is completely moron. Talking about me about demons. Get out of the way. Oh, go to the social page, Joby, for me real quick. Our social page.
Mhm.
And shout out to Nish for putting the laws of the universe, the add some more laws. You need to know the African does not know the laws of the universe, how the universe even works.
They
And let me tell
don't.
you, African, your enemy knows them. And that's what they're doing on us. And that's how they got control of the planet. Because the
Mhm.
Moors taught them the laws of the universe, how things really work. You're talking about, oh, if you don't believe in SpongeBob, you're going to be demon possessed.
It
The
is really great.
SpongeBob SquarePants, where are you at? See, and what you do is you break down belief systems, and it scares them because they're caught in religious nonsense. Religion has nothing to do with spiritual teachings at all. They I'm highly religious. Then lets me know that you're a moron because you're not
Mhm.
spiritual. The African was spiritual. He knew, and spirit meant science. All Africans caught spirituality meant science. I mean, you actually knew how the universe works. And so your
Mm-hmm.
African ancestors were geniuses because spirituality just meant is what the white man calls science, but the African was more intelligent because he understood there was the unseen world. There were things behind the veil that you could not see, but
Mm-hmm.
you could by engaging the world around you, you could look into another dimension. That's why it was called the laws of correspondence. As above, so below. It was called the laws of correspondence. You would
Mm-hmm.
correspond as above, so below.
That
So go
is
down.
true. Joel Mosquito is saying that they have switched identity with us by manipulating and
They have
switching
kind
vibration.
of. They
They
have
literally
them
believe.
in certain
Mhm,
ways. They try to. Yeah. They because we were. You're right, Jim. Because the African was seen as the sage, the godly race of people. The African
mhm,
doesn't even know that anymore. That's his history. You would see because the African was actually teaching real
mhm.
spirituality. He was considered the sage race, the race
Stacy,
closest to God.
Sister Stacy is saying that, damn, I've been missing a really good teaching in the morning. I really need to
It's
listen to
hard to
this.
get up in the morning, Stacey. I know Joby is on early, so it's hard for me to get up most of the time. Shit, I miss it.
Yeah, there is,
Scroll
you're saying
down,
that
Joby.
today.
Scroll down for me.
Okay, let me do it. Let me do it. Mm-hmm.
Keep going. Scroll. Keep going.
Who was chopping some meat over here?
Nah, that wasn't meat. That's meatless. Meatless. Food right there. It's vegetarian.
Oh,
Keep going. You guys have put some good stuff in there. Keep going. The thing that's in the needle is killing. Keep going. I think it's right here. Keep going. I think it's keep going. Do 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 do. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. That guy's mad being back. Keep going. I didn't even see that one yet. Keep going. Keep going. There it goes. Right there. Right there. Right there. Go up.
okay.
Okay. Right there. Right there. So
The universe.
yeah. So you got laws of the universe. This is how the universe works. Came from Africa. The African tried to teach these animals that he created. He fucked up. And
Mhm,
most people can't know these things. They don't vibrate high enough. When you know the laws of how the universe really works, you apply these laws to your life because these are laws that never change. Not no goofy 10 Commandments. These are the real laws, how the universe actually works, how they all set up the universe, how it really, and the African knew these. This came from Africa. The African doesn't even know his own laws anymore. After years and years of research and understanding, you get us to the African now. What are you talking about? Is this witchcraft? Is this witchcraft? Is this
mhm.
the craft of the witch? I said, yes, moron, it's the craft of the witch.
Yeah, one thing I actually learned when I was learning about the laws of the universe, when you go by one in each and every one of them and understand deeply what they really mean, we are also, this how it teaches how we're supposed to, I think it's under the law of vibration, if I'm not really wrong, or the
Live vibration. So I told you about but the universe is energy, frequency, and vibration. How high you vibrate means you move into another dimension. But I understand dimensions, Joby. Understand, okay, let's say you listen to a radio, right? And
mm-hmm,
when you change the dial, you're changing what? The frequency. Now, even though you change to another station, the station that you changed to, you couldn't hear it when you was on the other station. It
mm-hmm,
still existed. You just couldn't hear it because you wasn't in that frequency. That's how
mm-hmm,
dimensions work, Joby. So you can't hear now. Now you move into frequency because you moved up to another station. That's how you move in dimension. Once you raise your frequency, you go into another existence, another dimension. Some
mm-hmm,
entities are advanced where they can move between dimensions. They can tweak their souls, their spirits, to move in and out of certain dimensions. This entity that runs this planet can tweak his energy, his frequency, to go in and out of our dimension.
Mhm.
But he's not God.
Well, most people do not really know, especially the African people, because remember, also me personally, when I began learning about all these stuff, and also you coming telling me about the Jesus, like it's all a lie and everything. I was trying to find some answers. I went home, questioned a lot of people. Do you know about this? Do you know about this yourself? Do you know about the laws of the universe? Do you know that there's no Jesus? So they're like, yo, hold up, you're not going to bring those questions over here about Christ and stuff. If you want to know more, go far. I will not be able to answer you that. So I was just like, in so many questions until I understood it from Kami and Spike. So I just had to calm my nerves because it was really, really traumatizing and
He was
so much
traumatized.
with so many
Spike act
things.
like he was never traumatized, but Spike don't ever tell me where he grew up in Jesus or not. Spike laughed and I told him, I said,
Of course he did. Everyone
keep,
did.
keep sounding. He act like he didn't, Joby. He act like he didn't. He
He
never,
did.
he pretends like he didn't. When I
I
told
do.
my story, Keith, you sound like he's really traumatized. He starts laughing. You sound like you're really traumatized, Keith. He always laughs. I said, Spike, didn't you grow up with the Jesus lie? No, I really didn't grow up with the Jesus lie. No.
He's lying. He's lying. He has grown up there. Everyone has gone through that line. If you are especially an African person, you must have gone through a particular line. But family, we are coming to the end of the broadcast today. Thank you, Keith Manze, for your
What's up,
lesson.
family?
I
Join.
appreciate
Make
you.
sure you join Katie in another 30 minutes or 20 minutes, wherever she's coming on.
Yeah, she coming in like 10 minutes right now. And I want to appreciate everyone who has joined us today.
Imagine
Stacey
Katie going
Thomas.
back to her parents. Katie's still learning too. Katie probably scaring the hell out of Katie. Katie goes back, Mom and Dad, do you know there's no Jesus? Shut up, girl. We'll put you out of the house. How dare you? How dare you? Where are you
No,
working
she's
at?
bold.
Who's
I've,
who's
I've come
teaching you these things? Go,
I've come
go.
to I've come to realize she's really bold actually than I even thought. She's really bold and ready to take in anything. If that is how I see her, according to me.
I agree. I agree with Joby. I think Spikes is lying. I don't think he's Superman, Stacy. I think his ass is lying about the Jesus thing.
He
I
is
think
lying.
I think he's lying. I agree with Joby. I think Spikes is lying. I don't think I think he's lying.
But thank you, family, for joining us. Stacey Thomas, thank you so much. You've not been missing much. I hope that you'll be catching with us right here on the Pan African Bliss on the Blackout Fire Radio. We appreciate you so much. Samuel, thank you as well, General Mosquito, and also to Kay Williams and to Keith for waking up
What's
so
up,
early.
family?
And thank
And I will
you.
say this again. Fuck Jesus. And guess what? Ain't nothing gonna happen to me.
do not say
'Cause
do
I
not
know
say that. Do not say that in front of the African people. You're gonna be given a bad eye.
I say fuck Jesus. I
Don't.
said they'll and yeah, the African American too. But see, I know that because it's freeing for me because I know it's not true. I know the real all. I know the real creator of the universe. And it damn sure ain't no damn animal cracker created with monkey and rabbit and dog. I know that. Then ask
It's
yourself, okay, before we got, let me let Joby go. Ask yourself, ask them this. I always ask them this, Joby. This is the question that you'll okay.
Mhm.
Don't go against Jesus. Say, you know what? You say Jesus is the creator of the universe. They say, yes, that's right,
Mhm.
sister. Yes. I said, okay, how can a creator of the universe create a universe where he cannot exist in naturally? What are
I
you
know.
talking about, child? He's like, what are you talking about? White people must use suntan lotion because the sun burns them.
Keith, let me
Black
tell you, you don't know how crazy you sound when you're trying to ask someone. I've asked that question a lot of time personally, like, where did God come from? Where did Jesus come from? Because there's no you can tell me he exists somewhere on the space. I don't, it's really hard to understand this whole thing. It is really so, so hard.
because it's a
But
lie. They don't know. They were
you
taught
know,
as children. You taught the lie as a child. You don't know. Like Dr. Mama said. Have you ever went to go research it? You only takes 40 minutes to research the shit. You know Jesus is a lie. They won't go research it. Go research it. 40 minutes and you'll know it's a damn lie from white people.
but
Much
no,
love,
no one
family.
they are not ready for the truth. Much love, family, and to you once again. Thank you, Sana, for joining
And
me
if
on.
you're late, Katie, I'm gonna send you to hell, Katie. If you're late, I'm gonna curse you with the blood of Jesus, and you're gonna burn in damn fire hell.
I don't
That's
know if
why African people are so scared, Joe. But they believe in these they're scared to death.
they are. But much love, family, and to you. See you on the Rhythm Scoop Show. Until tomorrow, right here on the Pan African Bliss Show. Same time, same place. I hope
And
to
Spike,
see
you're a damn liar. You know you traumatized too. Lying
you.
ass.
If you love me, don't let anybody touch that money. No, 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 no.